Creating a successful mobile app. Science and study of people suggests that our leisure activities, such as exercising and socializing, commuting and work, suggest the best way of spending your time. The given situation, however, speaks otherwise in this time and era with the current situation. The best way to stay safe is to stay home and maintain social distancing. Here is why mobile apps play an important role in staying connected with your loved ones and managing your office, from dating apps to challenging one another in games. Mobile apps can do it all. It's successfully developed apps that help us, our fingers do the talking. But what makes these apps successful, and how can we develop an app that will stand tall with all the other apps currently offered in the market? Let's take a look at a few reasons. The first impression is the last. It's needless to say that everything that appeals to the eye is always something we like. Connecting with the designs of an app is the first thing that draws our users' attention. The invention of color schemes and characters need to be well thought out, since even the smallest margin of error can lead to uninstallation. Patience is a virtue. The problem is that this very statement doesn't quite apply to technology, and the Next Fluoro was one of the widely used browsers in the past. However, it now comes up only in memes due to its lack of performance and speed. If your app is making a user wait, you could be sure they will be looking for something faster. Like Safari and Chrome replaced, every user of the app is a potential customer, and every customer needs the right amount of attention. Whenever required, most app owners don't account for the business they could lose through poor customer support. It is essential to have top-notch assistance available for users, since that defines your commitment towards them. The age range of app users is pretty right, so navigation needs to be easy and smooth, moving from one tab to another or returning from any given screen in the app to the home screen needs to be swift. Uncomplicated internet connectivity is not widely available, and therefore, while you could receive good service in some places, it would be equally horrible at another few. For the same reason, apps that have offline functions tend to do very well. On a side note, quite a large number of users can be engaged in developing countries. Like everything, no matter how good things look on paper, the real experience is witnessed when you add their app. Owners need to be open to feedback and do something about it. Bottlenecks and hindrances need to be eradicated, and solutions need to be put in place throughout an app's life cycle. The last thing any app would need is to have a data breach of its users. In today's age, where one piece of information can create a whole virtual war, you want to make sure you're not the reason. Having the right security protocols is, if not the most, then definitely one of the most important requirements. Social media has so greatly progressed over the years that a small piece of information can travel miles within a few seconds. It takes one comment or a simple hashtag to make the small particle of dust turn into a huge mountain. For the same reason, we must utilize the power of social media and have all its viral hooks embedded in our app just to receive the right amount of virality. I always like saving the best for the end. For me, client engagement is one of the most important aspects. If an app can keep its users engaged, it's on the right path to success, since an engaged user spends the most time on an app, and the more time spent, the higher the chances of creating in-app opportunities. For sales, your engagement tool could be as basic as a simple chat forum. It just doesn't matter. As long as your users are engaged and interacting, the retention rate will automatically succeed. And lastly, developing a successful app is not that difficult after all, since all you need is the right amount of guidance, features and, most importantly, a velvet idea. You're a troll, Cyber V. Don't take your requirements and start development. We focus on brainstorming and strategies that lay the right foundation for the success of your app. As Henry David says, success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. Feel free to get in touch with us or reach us at info@Milkyweb. We could help you with your needs, so give us a call or send us an email, and we'll be glad to help. Call us today on 02737499687 or email us at info@milkyweb.co.nz.